Merry Christmas, boys. So in everybody's present, I made you a little book like this that I bound up and made for you to decorate. And I wanted to show you a couple of different things you could do to decorate it, things you could add to it in case you wanted it. So this is the first video of this nature. So what we're going to do is another thing I sent everybody was a couple of words of forgotten English. So you can learn some old-fashioned words from hundreds of years ago that aren't used in our normal language. So the ones that I got were metheglin, which is a honey drink, and grinagog, which is defined as the cat's uncle, a foolish grinning fellow, one who grins without reason. And I thought these were pretty great words. So what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to take them and I'm going to glue them to the inside cover, but in a special way. I'm only going to put glue on the very edges, here, here, and here. So let me show you what that looks like. I know, at first it seems like, why would you do that? Don't you want to glue the whole thing down? Once you glue that down and let it stick, what it makes is a pocket. It makes a place where if I have like this bookmark, I can slip this bookmark under there and then it can hold it. I'm not going to leave that in there so this has a chance to dry, but I'm putting metheglin on my front corner cover, and I'm going to put grinagog on my back cover as a pocket. And that'll also let me cover up some of this black part down here that I don't really want showing because it's not very pretty. So we're going to leave that to dry for a bit. I'm going to get this ready to be glued onto the back cover. Okay, I'm going to flip to the back, take my pocket, and glue it down right there at the very bottom. Now you got to be very careful not to use too much glue, and you have to be very careful to make sure the glue stays just on the outside edges. So that's the first thing that I'm going to do to decorate my little notebook, is make pockets on the front and the back. The next thing that I'm going to do is I have a dinosaur coloring book, and I really like dinosaurs. So I cut this piece out of it that just perfectly fits. So this is in the middle of it. This is where the strings are, where I sewed this together for you. So I'm going to take my coloring page and I'm going to put it right there in the middle so that I always have that with me to be colored. For this one, I'm going to use a glue stick. So you just put the glue on your sheet. And then this is going to get placed down right there in the middle of my book. Now when I want to color it, I don't have to carry the whole coloring book with me. I can just bring this one little piece. So, one really important thing. I am allowed to cut up any of my coloring books that I want to cut up. You may not be. Make sure you ask before you start cutting up any books or any paper or any coloring books, to know that it's okay for you to cut them into pieces. So here we've got pockets, pocket in the front and a pocket in the back. These can hold some pieces of paper or anything flat that I want them to hold. And then I have this 2-page open wide piece of coloring book. Now, other things that you can, obviously you can write in this. You can write anything you want in this. And that is one of the beauties of a blank notebook, is you can decorate it any way you want. You can write down quotes, you can write down Bible verses, you can write down memories, you can write down anything that you want to write down. So we've done pockets, we've done covering 2 pages, a couple other things that you can do. Say I just wanted to decorate the edge of this page. So I have this 1 page and I just want it to look a little nicer. So I'm going to take this strip of paper, measure it where I want, and then give it a chop. Nope, still a little bit too long. I'm going to cut off another little piece. There we go, that's perfect. And then with my glue stick, I'm just going to put glue on it. Sometimes it's easier to put the paper on the glue than it is to put the glue on the paper. So here I'm putting the paper on the glue stick. And I'm just going to stick it down on the very edge of my paper. So on this page, I could write anything I wanted here, and I have a nice edge there, just so that my page looks pretty. I can write down things here about watching football games for OSU, or anything that happened. Other things that can happen. So I have these pieces of paper with robots on them. I'm going to cut off one of these robots, and we're going to do what's called a corner tuck. So it's like a pocket, but it's glued on 2 sides in a backwards L like this. Or if I was going to do it on this side, it would be a forwards L. And then once that's glued down, then you can tuck things in like that. Make sure, yep. Oh, no, I want it on these 2 sides. So then that's going to go there. And again, it's like a little pocket, only it's attached on 2 sides instead of 3 sides. So it's in an L instead of in a U. Other things that you can do is you can do what's called a side tuck. Let me find another piece of paper. Here's a good piece of paper. So this one we just glued straight down to the decoration. This one I am going to do as a side tuck. I'm also going to show you a secret to tearing paper straight. So I want this piece of paper to be that long. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out how long I want it. I'm just going to mark it with a fingernail. Then I'm going to line up the side of my ruler with my mark, which is right there. And if you push down really hard on the ruler, oops, there's a piece of paper. Then it tears in a very, very straight line. See how fast that was? And if I want to straighten it up a little bit, then I can just come after it with scissors. And now I've, nope, still a little too long. Okay. So to make a side tuck, what we're going to do is we're going to put glue just on this side. So let me show you what that looks like. So we're just putting glue on that one side right there. And we're going to put this down right here. And we're going to let that dry. And when that dries, it becomes a side tuck. So you can tuck things under it like this, and it will hold those down. So this is a way to take a notebook and make sure that you can put things in it that you want to keep, and make sure that they're going to stay there. You can put mementos in there. You can put pictures. You can put anything you want in these little tucks and pockets. So far we've got pockets, edging for decoration, a side tuck, a corner tuck, and I think that's enough to get you started today. I will make another one of these videos for you in the future to show you some more ways that you can add things to your journal, more ways that you can add decorations. And of course, you can draw and write and color and do anything you want on any of these pages. You don't have to do what I'm showing you. I just wanted to show you some new things that you might want to try to make your notebook a little bit more useful for things that you want to keep in it, or things that you might want to draw in it. Or you could draw things on other sheets of paper and tuck those into this notebook. I left the front and back completely blank so that you could do anything you wanted with that. You could put your name on it, you could draw on it, you could paste something on it, you could put stickers on it. Anything you wanted to do to the front and the back, I left those blank specifically for you to decorate. And what I'm going to do for a little while is show you different ways to add neat stuff to the inside of the notebook so that you can add some bits and pieces and personalize your notebook into the ability to be used the way that you want it to. So Merry Christmas, boys. I love you. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you have fun trying it. Let me know what you think, and I'm happy to make more of these videos for you so that you can learn how to take a plain notebook and turn it into something really special. And if you want to learn how to actually make one of these notebooks, because I made all these for you, let me know that, and I can show you how to do that too. Merry Christmas. I love you so much. I really hope that I get to come back and visit sometime soon. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love you so much. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.